There's a simple way to improve the range of motion in your neck that involves an important principle of hypnosis. By the end of this video, you should be able to turn your head much further to the left and right than you could now. Hi, I'm Sean from Sean Robertson Hypnosis, and this channel is all about building mental and emotional resilience so you can lead your best life. We're going to use a principle of hypnosis to get your neck unstuck. So you're probably expecting about now some soft music and a silky voice inviting you to go deeper and deeper inside. No, not today. I'm going to explain why you have pain in your neck and how you can greatly expand your range of motion without doing any physical therapy. Most people think we get pain because there's some damage in our body. Our sensors detect the damage and we get pain. It certainly feels that way. You hit your thumb with a hammer and it hurts. The idea that pain is caused simply by sensing damage has been around a long time, but not forever. The ancient Greeks didn't separate between emotional and physical pain. I mean, heartache literally hurts. But for the past 1,000 years or so, the injury sense pain theory has held sway. Until René Descartes, the French philosopher and scientist famous for I think, therefore I am, came around in the 1600s. And Descartes believed that when you get injured, it opens up a channel and this sends a message up to your brain. And the brain actually creates the pain and makes you feel it where you're supposed to feel it in the body. He got the idea working with people with phantom limb pain. And he was right, but not completely right. Since the 1960s, scientists have come to understand that the brain doesn't just take sensations and make pain. The brain takes into account what's happening, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you know, what you remember, things that have happened in the past. All these things come together, and then the brain creates the pain and puts it in your body where you're supposed to feel it. The part of the brain that's doing this is what we hypnotists call the unconscious mind. And we now know that the unconscious mind does not only receive the messages and all the sensations around to create pain, but it actively tries to predict what's going to cause you injury. And the brain protects us by making this prediction and giving us pain to keep us doing safe things. If you put a rubber hand in front of you and really pretended that it was your hand, what do you think the brain would predict if you hit that rubber hand with a hammer? Well, let's take a look at the classic experiment.
Watch this, watch this. One last electric, watch this. You ready for this one?
Okay.
Guess which finger I'm gonna hit.
Okay.
Guess which finger. See if you can tell me which one it is.
Middle.
When you turn your head, your brain is predicting that you will have pain when you get to the point where you had pain before. It's trying to protect you from injuring yourself by giving you pain and stopping you from moving your head too much. Pain is the brain's opinion of danger, and that opinion can be changed because sometimes the opinion is based on outdated information that's no longer relevant. That's what I meant by using a principle of hypnosis. We're talking right now to your unconscious mind, and it's listening. Here's what I would do if I were doing a one-on-one session with you. I'd ask you a bunch of questions. When did it start? What did the doctor say? Together, we would carefully go over your whole pain history, and we would decide together whether this pain is helping you or whether it no longer serves you. Once your unconscious mind gets the message that this pain no longer serves you, it can delete the pain message completely. But in the case of your neck, we don't want all the pain to go away. What you really want is a sort of a system where as you move your head, you get more and more uncomfortable until you get near where it would actually do you damage, and then you would start to get pain, and the pain would get worse as you move your head too far. That would be safe, a safe way to be able to move your neck. What we don't want is to move your head and suddenly this sharp pain comes out of nowhere. That doesn't help you. Now, luckily, there's another way to convince your unconscious mind that the pain's not serving you. It really helps if you have a swivel chair, but if you don't, this will still work. First, let's test your mobility. Move your head as far as you can to one side and mark where you got to. And then move it to the other side the same way and mark how far you could move your head. This is to set up a baseline for how your current mobility. Okay, let's do this. Look straight at your screen, keep your head still, and swivel your chair or turn your body slowly in one direction and then slowly in another. Now, what did you notice? You probably got a bigger range of motion than you expected because you tricked your brain's expectation. Your brain was predicting how far you could turn your head, but not how far you could move your body. Now test it. Turn your head as far as it can go. Check your marks and see if your range of motion is not improved. And you can keep doing this. Do the swivel again and see if you can increase the range of motion even more. You're showing your unconscious mind that it's actually safe. And you can move your head a lot further than you thought you could. Now, if this was helpful to you, please like this video, share it with someone who it could help, and please leave a comment.